Hello friends, in today's lectures we are going to see the numerical on stress and strain in determinant and indeterminate structure. In statically indeterminate structure, the equations for static equilibrium are insufficient for determining the reactions and internal forces. So the geometry of deformation is to be considered, which is called structural compatibility. In this numericals, we have to put more than two or more than two equations to solve to find out the stress and strain in the structure. Now let's see numerical first. The fixed end bar ABCD consists of three prismatic segments as shown in the figure. The end segments have cross-sectional area A1 is equal to 840 mm square, that is, it is given A1. Length L1 is given 200 mm. The middle segment, that is BC, has a cross-sectional area A2 1260 mm square and its length is given 250 mm. The load acting at PB and PC are equal to 25.5 kilonewton and 17 kilonewton respectively. It means at the point B, load is acting 25.5 kilonewton, whereas at point C it is acting 17 kilonewton. And we have to calculate the reactions at point A and reactions at point D, that is the fixed support. Secondly, we have to determine the compressive axial force FBC in the middle segment of the bar. So first we will note down the given data. Figure is given, that section, that is the end support A, and here support D, this point B and C. In that case, reactions RA is acting at the point A, force PB is acting in this side, PC is acting in the leftward side, and reaction is, that is, RD. So A1 is known, this in segment area A2, and third is again A1, this L1, L2, and again that is L1. So L1 is equal to, it is given 200 mm, L2 given 250 mm, A1 is equal to, again it is given, A1 is equal to 840 mm square, A2 is equal to 1260 mm square. Before solving that, we will put the equilibrium equations, that is summation fx is equal to 0. So you may say here minus RA plus PB minus PC plus RD is equal to 0. RA is going in leftward side, whereas PB right hand side, PC leftward side, and RD right hand side. So here we may put minus RA plus, what is the value of PB? 25.5 minus PC 17 plus RD is equal to 0. So we may say RA minus RD is equal to, simplified this, 8.5 kilonewton, or you may say RA is equal to RD plus 8.5, say equation number 1. Similar way, if I say here section 1, that is the section AB, RA is acting, at section BC, we may say here this PB is there, here also PB is there, so we may say net force acting on it, net force is equal to, you may say, RA minus PB is equal to 25.5 kilonewton is acting on it. Similar way, at point C and D, you may say PC minus PB, that is, we may say that is the 17 kilonewton, and we were seeing that that is RD. So in that equations, deflections, we have to calculate the deflections, that is delta AD, deflection at point A. Ends are fixed, so total elongation or contraction remains 0. So you may write delta AB plus delta BC plus delta CD is equal to 0. So delta AB means in that first section, that is AB, we may say our basic equation PL upon AE. So here instead of P we may say RA into L1 upon A1 E remains constant, plus delta BC, net force acting at point B, that is RA minus PB or PBC divided by, again here we may say A2 into E plus third section force is acting, that is RD into L1 upon A1 into E is equal to 0. So in that side RA is unknown, L1 we know 200, A1 also known, that is A1 is 840, we put E unknown, plus here again RA minus PB. What is the value of PB? We know the PB 25.5. A2 is given 1260 into E, and L2 is again 250, here 250 plus RD into L1 again 200 divided by, area is again given 840 into E is equal to 0. If we solve that, so you will get 0.238 into RA divided by E plus 0.198 into RA divided by E minus, we know the value of PB 25.5 kilonewton into 0.198 divided by E, we are already divide that equations, plus RD into 0.238 divided by E is equal to 0. After solving these equations, you will get the relationship 0.436 RA plus 0.238 RD is equal to 5.049. So again here I am repeating that equations. .436 RA plus 0.236 RD is equal to 5.049. So from the equation number first, we may put the value of RA. So 0.436, sorry, here 0.436 RA means RD plus 8.5 plus 0.236 RD is equal to 5.049. So here after solving that, here RD is only unknown quantity, so RD is equal to 1.99 kilonewton. That is our first answer. Put that value in equation number 1. You will calculate 8.5 plus 1.99. So RA is equal to 10.49 kilonewton. That is our first answer. Now in second answer, we have to calculate compressive axial force. Compressive axial force, that is FBC, in the middle section. So FBC is equal to, you may write PB minus RA, or you may put PC minus RD. So if I consider that PC minus RD, PC is given 17, RD we already calculated 1.99, so it becomes 15.01 kilonewton. That is our second answer. Okay. Now come to our second numerical. A square bar of 20 mm side is held between the two rigid plate and loaded by an axial force P equal to 450 kilonewton as shown in figure. Find the reactions at the ends A and C and the extension of the portion AB. The modulus of elasticity capital E is equal to 200 GPa. Now see that structure, and FBD is already given here. We have A, it is rigid support at point A and C, and in that case it is given reactions acting at point AB, that is RA is the reactions at point A, RC is the reaction at point C. So there are two sections, one is AB and another is BC. Is it right? So first we will take its FBD diagram. Diagram is given. A point, this point B, and lastly C. According to that first section, that is 300 mm, it is given 200 mm, and size of the bar is given 20 by 20, so area becomes 400. Area is equal to 400 mm square. So we have to take its FBD. If I say the FBD of that section, that point is AB, reactions RA, this reaction also RA, another side we may say BC, at that side reaction is RC, here reaction is RC. So in that case, if we say here bar is held between the two rigid plate, that is A and C, therefore upper portion is subjected to the tension while lower portion is subjected to compression. So the increase in the portion AB will be equal to the decrease of the portion BC. So we may say that here sum of both the reactions is equal to the axial force. So we may put the relations here. First, RA plus RC is equal to, it is given 450 kilonewton. So 450 into 10 raised to power 3, say equation number 1. So we may say increase in length, delta LAB is equal to, we may put according to the PL upon AE. P is nothing but it is reactions RA into LAB divided by AE. So in that case RA is unknown, length is known 300, we may put AE unknown quantity, we will put laterally. Similarly, decrease in length, that is delta LBC is equal to, we may put RC into LBC divided by AE. So RC is unknown, LBC is known, that is 200 upon AE. So in that case we may put here that equations. So delta L AB is equal to delta L BC. So delta L AB means RA into 300 divided by AE is equal to RC into 200 divided by AE. Area and modulus of elasticity remains same, so denominator will be cancelled. So you may get RA is equal to 200 divided by 300 into RC. So RA is equal to, you will get the value 0.666 RC. We will get one unknown equations, but we know that RA plus RC is equal to 450 into 10 raised to 3. We know that equations, so put the value of RA here, 0.666 RC plus RC is equal to 450 into 10 raised to 3. So you will get the value of RC here, that is 270 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. From that side we may calculate the value of RA also. RA is equal to 180 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Now we have to calculate the deflections, that is delta LAB. Delta LAB is equal to RA into 300 divided by AE. RA means RA into 300 divided by AE. So RA is given 180 into 10 raised to 3. We have calculated 300 cross sectional area is known, that is 400. Modulus of elasticity also known, 200. GPa into 200 into 10 raised to 3. So after calculating this, our answer is 0.67 mm, that is delta LAB. Similar way we may calculate delta LBC also, but both are the equal. Elongations is equal to its contractions.